John Wick. The name alone sends chills down the spines of even the most hardened criminals. His reputation precedes him, a ghostly figure in the world of crime, feared and respected in equal measure. A name whispered in hushed tones, a legend spoken of with a mixture of fear and awe. Stories of his exploits are told in the darkest corners, where the light of day never reaches. This acclaimed action thriller, a staple on Netflix, has captivated audiences worldwide with its gripping storyline, intense action sequences, and the unforgettable portrayal of the titular character by Keanu Reeves. The series has redefined the action genre, setting new standards for choreography and storytelling. John Wick is not your typical action hero. He is an anti-hero, a complex character who blurs the lines between right and wrong. His moral code is his own, driven by a personal sense of justice. He is a man of few words, haunted by a tragic past, seeking solace in a life he left behind. The loss of his beloved wife and the brutal killing of his dog, a final gift from her, ignites a fire within him that cannot be extinguished. But fate, it seems, had other plans for him. The criminal underworld, a place he once dominated, pulls him back in, forcing him to confront his past and the demons that come with it. Thrust back into the criminal underworld he swore he'd left, John Wick embarks on a path of vengeance, unleashing his lethal skills on anyone who dares stand in his way. His journey is one of relentless pursuit, a testament to his unyielding will and unmatched prowess. Each fight, each confrontation is a step closer to his ultimate goal, a reckoning that will leave an indelible mark on the world of crime. At the heart of John Wick's story lies a love story, a tale of a man who found solace in the arms of his beloved wife Helen. Their love was a sanctuary, a beacon of light in a world often shrouded in darkness. Diagnosed with a terminal illness, Helen's time was tragically cut short, leaving John utterly heartbroken and lost. Her passing was not just the loss of a partner, but the loss of his anchor, his reason to hope. As a final act of love, Helen arranges for a puppy, Daisy, to be delivered to John after her death. This small, innocent creature was meant to be a balm for his wounded soul. Daisy becomes John's lifeline, a symbol of hope and a reminder of his late wife's love. Every wag of her tail, every playful bark was a whisper from Helen, telling him to keep going. This newfound peace, however, is brutally shattered when Yosef Tarasov, the son of a Russian mob boss, steals John's prized Mustang and tragically kills Daisy. This act of cruelty was not just an attack on John's property, but a desecration of Helen's final gift. This senseless act of violence awakens a sleeping giant, reigniting the fire within John Wick. The grief and rage that had been simmering beneath the surface now erupted with a force that could not be contained, and setting him on a path of bloody retribution. The world that had taken everything from him would now feel the full weight of his wrath. John Wick, the man who had once found peace in love, was now a force of vengeance, driven by the loss of love and hope. Daisy, the adorable beagle puppy, represents far more than just a pet in John Wick's life. She is a symbol of hope and a beacon of light in his otherwise dark and tumultuous world. She symbolizes the possibility of healing and moving on from the devastating loss of Helen, John's beloved wife. In a life filled with violence and sorrow, Daisy offers a glimmer of hope and a chance for John to find peace. The gift from beyond the grave, Daisy embodies the enduring love between John and his wife, offering him a chance at a semblance of normalcy. Helen's final act of love was to give John something to care for, something to live for, and Daisy became that precious gift. The puppy's innocence and unconditional affection provide a stark contrast to the dark and violent world John Wick inhabits. In a life dominated by assassins and bloodshed, Daisy's pure and untainted presence is a breath of fresh air, a reminder of the goodness that still exists. Her presence serves as a constant reminder of what John has lost and what he's fighting to avenge. Every wag of her tail, every playful bark, is a testament to the love and happiness that was once a part of John's life. Daisy's tragic end at the hands of Iosef becomes the catalyst, pushing John back into the abyss he desperately tried to escape. Her death is not just the loss of a pet, but the shattering of John's last hope for redemption and peace. It reignites the fire within him, driving him to seek vengeance and justice for the innocent life that was taken from him. Iosef Tarasov, a young, entitled and reckless Russian mobster, becomes the unwitting catalyst for John Wick's brutal return, Blind to the consequences of his actions, Iosef sets his sights on John's prized 1969 Ford Mustang, stealing it and unknowingly unleashing the wrath of a legendary assassin. Iosef's fatal mistake, however, is killing Daisy, the puppy gifted to John by his late wife. This callous act shatters the fragile peace John had found, awakening the Baba Yaga, the ruthless assassin he once was. Iosef's arrogance and disregard for life ignite a firestorm of vengeance that he and his family are ill-prepared to face. Section 5. The Continental, a sanctuary for assassins. The Continental Hotel, a luxurious establishment catering exclusively to the criminal underworld, plays a pivotal role in John Wick's world. Governed by a strict code of conduct, the Continental provides a neutral ground where assassins can conduct business, find refuge, and indulge in its unique amenities. Within the walls of the Continental, violence is strictly forbidden. It serves as a sanctuary, a place where assassins can temporarily shed their violent exteriors and interact as equals. The hotel's enigmatic owner, Winston, enforces the code with an iron fist, ensuring the delicate balance of power within this clandestine society remains intact. Section 6. Resurfacing the Baba Yaga, John Wick's return. Driven by grief and fueled by vengeance, John Wick embarks on a relentless pursuit of Iosef Tarasov. As he delves deeper into the criminal underworld he left behind, the legend of the Baba Yaga resurfaces, striking fear into the hearts of those who cross his path. John's reputation as an efficient and ruthless assassin precedes him, making him both a target and a source of apprehension. His exceptional skills with firearms, hand-to-hand combat, and tactical driving are showcased through a series of intense action sequences, leaving a trail of bodies in his wake. Section 7. Miss Perkins, Betrayal and Retaliation. Miss Perkins, a cunning and deadly assassin, adds another layer of complexity to John Wick's quest for vengeance. Initially hired by Viggo Tarasov to eliminate John, Miss Perkins violates the sacred rules of the Continental by attempting to kill him within its walls. Her betrayal sets off a chain reaction, forcing Winston to intervene and declare her excommunicado. John, however, exacts his own brand of justice, confronting and ultimately eliminating Miss Perkins for her transgression. This act further solidifies John's reputation as a force to be reckoned with, someone who demands respect and adheres to a strict moral code even within the criminal underworld. Section 8. Viggo Tarasov, the desperate father. Viggo Tarasov, Iosef's father and a formidable Russian mob boss, emerges as John Wick's primary antagonist. Realizing the gravity of his son's actions, Viggo puts a bounty on John's head and attempts to protect Iosef from the wrath he has unleashed. Despite his attempts to reason with and eliminate John, Viggo underestimates the sheer determination and lethal skills of the Baba Yaga. His efforts to protect his son prove futile, as John meticulously dismantles his organization and closes in on his target, driven by an unstoppable thirst for revenge. Section 9. A climax of violence, the final showdown. The tension culminates in a climactic showdown between John Wick and Viggo Tarasov. After systematically dismantling Viggo's empire and eliminating Iosef, John confronts the mob boss in a final, brutal confrontation. The fight showcases John's exceptional combat skills and unwavering determination, ultimately ending with Viggo's demise. This victory, however, comes at a cost, leaving John physically and emotionally drained, a testament to the toll his quest for vengeance has taken. Section 10. Legacy of the Baba Yaga, John Wick's impact. John Wick's impact on the action genre is undeniable. The film's gritty realism, coupled with its breathtaking action sequences and Keanu Reeves's stoic yet powerful performance, breathed new life into a genre often criticized for its formulaic approach. John Wick became more than just a movie. It ignited a franchise, captivating audiences with its unique blend of action, emotion, and world-building. The Baba Yaga, once a whispered legend, became a symbol of vengeance, resilience, and the unwavering love that can fuel even the darkest of paths.